Luke, I am your father. Welcome to Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. It's my movie opening. I'm always doing movie opening quotes from now on.
But you said it like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, that's Darth Vader was Arnold Schwarzenegger at one time in my movie.
Sure.
Did I really sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger? That sucks.
Yeah, you did a bit.
Anyways.
Just a tad.
Anyways, guys, it's October 3rd, Friday, October 3rd. We are here for a new episode of Coexisting. I am so glad to be back. And I am right here, back where I belong. Thank you. And I want to say thank you very much to SP3 who filled in for me last week. He made the ultimate sacrifice by taking his time away to do other things. He filled in for me. So I want to say thank you very much to him. And Maggie for holding it all down, holding it down for us. You rocked it, and I'm very happy. So thank you.
You get one of those. Okay. Because I missed you. You get one of those.
Okay. Well, I will never do it again.
I doubt that.
I promise. I promise. Anyways, guys, welcome to a new episode of Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. We got a lot to talk about, but as I
do.
Well, I think so. I haven't been around. So anyways, okay, we really don't have much to talk about. And I kind of did a rundown of things we could talk about. And I'm like, oh, okay, good luck. But yeah, here we are. But as I start every show, Maggie, how you doing?
According to Zach, it's National Cinnamon Bun Roll, Cinnamon Roll. What? Yeah. Cinnamon Roll Day. Yeah, cinnamon roll. I freaking hate cinnamon, but I hope that you guys enjoy the International Day. Thank you, Zach, so much for keeping us keeping track of International Food Day, because like we enjoy that. Rob, it's October. It's spooky season.
Yeah.
Okay. The pesky summer is gone. I hate it. See you never. But listen, I told this this time last year, Soupy was here. He was visiting. Yeah, he himself saw how incredibly hot our country is during October. Well, it was freaking 8 degrees today. Celsius. Fahrenheit. Yeah. What do we say? 46. Yeah, 46. Usually it's 46 degrees in December here. Okay, not in October, not in any way. So the thing is, we have a bit of a biblical flood situation in our country. This doesn't happen a lot. It's really apocalyptic, especially in the cities on the seaside. I wish I was kidding, but I would never kid about stuff like that. People have lost their homes and their lives and everything. It's awful. So we don't get that in my city. It just rains a lot. So if you guys have been following me and our show and everything, you know that when it rains outside, it rains inside my bar as well. Because the building is really, really old, and the only way in which this can be avoided is to demolish the building and build it from the ground up. This is the only way of making things better, but we can't do that. So we deal with everything that we have. So it was raining a lot for 2 days, and finally today I had 2 days off. During those 2 days of rain, I was home. So I opened up the bar today, and immediately I shut down the security system, and hear this awful sound, like brrr sound coming from the speakers. And I'm like, this is not good. So I already see that my colleagues and my bosses, they already put buckets beneath places there's falling water, dripping from the ceiling and everything. And they're prepared. We know. And I was like, yeah, okay, sure. But like that sound is not good from the speakers, from the speaker system and everything. We have a concert tomorrow, by the way. Yeah, we're opening up the season and the concerts start tomorrow. And I was like, okay, let me just fill everything with stack the refrigerators and everything, and write down the alcohol deliveries, and then make the delivery on the on the phone, and then I'll think about it. So I go backstage to look at our supplies, and the roof, the built-in roof, not the roof itself, falls on top of my head with a bunch of water.
Sorry. Yeah.
So this wasn't bad. I mean, it's not a lot. What was bad was the amount of water, freezing water, that fell on my head, and I slipped and fell on my butt. So like that hurt. Not everything on my head, and and so I called my boss. He came in and he turned off the sound system, everything. He turned off everything until they can figure out what happened. We know where the sound was coming from, and he was like,
Yeah.
"I can't do anything more, so I'm gonna leave. Call me if something else happens." And then he leaves, and I sit down, all quiet. The music in my bar started playing 10 minutes before my shift ended. It was quiet the whole day. This never happened because I couldn't play anything. So I sat down on the bar and, started rewriting my notes for our show,
Yeah.
you know? And
Yep.
at that moment, um, from the computer from which we play music, I see this bright light. It was as if a portal to a parallel universe opened up. I'm not even kidding. This huge light, electric light, this awful sound, as if something exploded. In the end, I found out the something did in fact explode, and a bunch of smoke. And I was like, I squeaked because I thought that I was dying. And then I made one jump from one part of the bar to another, and I called my boss, and I'm like, something happened, dude. Can you please come? Because I'm freaking out. So what apparently happened was everything that is connected to a power source is connected behind the computer. This huge column that we have behind the bar. It's hollow, so everything's connected there to a motherboard, and this entire motherboard was on the floor, soaking in water. So it's short circuited, and it was melted. We had no idea what this was, and I'm like, isn't that a power source? And he was like, that melted thing, are you sure? And I'm like, I don't know. So we moved everything around, changed the power source and everything, but like there I was freaking out, and he was like, oh, you could have died. And I'm like,
Jesus.
So fingers crossed everything's okay for tomorrow, because like I said, we're opening the concert season tomorrow with a stupid ass Doors tribute concert. God help me during the sound check. Yeah, so let's hope that it's not raining tomorrow, because imagine you being a band and going backstage to a wet couch because of the dripping water and everything. Like, no, ew. But hi, guys, this is a wrestling show. I've been blabbing for 10 minutes now. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for joining us. Please leave a like on the video. We're so glad that Rob is back. Thank you to SP3. Once again, I adore SP3, but I adore Rob more because he's my co-host and one of my best friends. And I'm always sad when he's not here. Last week's show was the first show I ever had without Rob, and it was weird as hell. I mean, I feel like this was because we had one show at the beginning of our coexisting era where I was sick and you hosted the show with Drew Nicholas, our wonderful friend Drew
Yep.
Nicholas. And then I think 1 or 2 years later, I was sick again, and you just did a show, not coexisting. You did a show, and then Sean hopped on.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I was so sick, I thought I was dying. By the way, just that's why I couldn't show up. And I feel like that's it. We
Yeah. I noticed when I went to upload the podcast, I'm like, holy crap, they went 2.5 hours.
well, listen, it's SP3 and me.
Yeah, I know.
We
That's why
yeah,
I
every
laughed. I
time.
was like, yeah, that's good.
Every time, because I was like, sweetie, we have an hour and a half, and he's like, no, we have more than that. Like this, we'll be fine. Yes, thank you again for SP3. Thank you so much. I hope that he, uh, if he appreciates us half as much as we appreciate him, that's absolutely fine. But thank you so much for joining us. Please leave a like on the video. Please subscribe to Fightful Overbook, the sister channel to the main Fightful channel on YouTube. Please subscribe to that too. Please, if you like to support Rob and I, you can send a super chat. It's the bottom of the YouTube live chat, the little dollar sign. Any amount will get your question read live on the air. You can set Humper Chats this week because Rob is here at humperchats.com. It makes us keep a little bit more of the receipts. And definitely not least, you can please go ahead and subscribe to Fightful Overbooked. Our bread and butter, a lot of news, contract news, rumor killers, Sean's Q&As, and everything. A lot of sour grabs with their brand new Bulgarian puppets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad that those puppets arrived. They've been blabbing for months now. This couldn't have happened to better people. Kate and Alex make a lot of money for Fightful, and that's probably the only reason Sean went ahead and did that. What I am pissed off about was that Alex, used the puppet for the Dynamite post show. I don't know if you
Mm-hmm.
guys tuned in. Sean asked me what I thought about his accent, and I said, I'm glad you asked. And then I ranted for like 15 messages because I was not happy with that accent. That was a Russian accent. We're not Russian. And then at the end of the show, he said "Do svidania," which is Russian for "see you later." It's
Oh
it's
no!
Russian. It's
Oh
Russian, and
no!
I lost it, man. And I'm like, you know, Bruce Almighty, are you fucking kidding me? Do not say Russian words and think that you're speaking Bulgarian accent. I was so livid, and Sean was like, "What did you think?" I'm so glad you asked, Sean. Ah, yeah. I'm sorry, but like this pissed me off. The entire world thinks that Bulgarians are Russians. Could you just stop it? We're not. We're not. And FYI, do svidania. If you want to say that in Bulgarian, you say dovijdane. Dovijdane. It's not that. It's
Dovizhne.
not that. Dovijdane.
Dovizhne.
It's so much
Dovizhne.
better. Dovijdane. Dovijdane.
Do-
Not do svidania. It's not Russian.
There we go.
Yeah, super chat
We
from
do.
Ryan.
Yeah, we do have a super chat from a good friend Ryan Sullivan. He says, "Guess who's back? Back again. Robbie's back. Tell a friend." Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that.
I thought that you were gonna say, "Oh, I thought they didn't have floods in Bulgaria."
I almost did. I really almost did, but I'm like, you know what?
I know. It's a bit of a iffy subject.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're freaking out a bit because like we don't get these often. My grandmother used to say that it's because God is protecting us, unlike those pesky, stupid Americans. That's what my grandmother.
Yeah.
Because you guys are bred from the devil. That's.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
I can see why some people feel that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk some wrestling. How's that sound?
Sure. Nothing happened this past week.
Well, I mean, that's kind of true.
Not nothing. Not nothing. like a bunch of stuff happened with NXT and TNA,
Yeah.
which pissed me off a bit. But let's talk about Raw if you want. We didn't get to talk about Asuka and Kairi Sane turning on EO, so you can share your thoughts about that if you want.
It was a matter of time, is
Mhm.
what my opinion was. It's like, okay, we've been hinting at this for what felt like. I mean, I know my timeline's wrong, but it felt like it was 2 months of just hinting that this was going to happen. And maybe it was 2 months. It's like, just get to
I
the
feel
point.
like it was longer.
It might have been. It just felt like forever. But anyways, we finally got there. It was about time. For a split second, I thought we were actually going to see Kairi turn around and attack Rhea the way it was looking for a split second, because she had her back toward Rhea, and next thing you know, she's getting misted in the face. And yeah, there you go.
In the face.
But yeah, it was a matter of time. That was the biggest thing. It didn't surprise me. So
I think it surprised no one.
Yeah, I don't think it surprised anybody other than Joe Tessitore and Wade. Was it Wade Barrett? Yeah, Wade Barrett. But that's their job, so can't blame them for that. But other than that, I mean, and like how I told you this past week, I'm starting to realize I judge Raw if it was good, if AJ Styles wins or not.
Well, listen, because AJ Styles has been on a bit of a losing streak, and I say a bit because I'm so pissed, and it's been a lot of a losing streak. Yeah, because AJ Lee is back, so they decided to put AJ Styles and Dragon Lee together. And form a Dragon Styles. I don't know, because I don't want to
I
say
like
AJ.
that. I like that, actually. Dragon Styles. That's actually not too
Dragon
bad of a
Styles.
name.
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer AJ to be singles wrestler, but you know what I mean. If they got to do it.
Well, I think so, yes. But that tag division, because like for the longest time, and we're gonna talk about this later on the show. For the longest time, we thought that Rey Fenix with Andrade was gonna be a thing. But now that that's out of the window,
yeah, that one.
Right out of
that was right out the window. Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, because Andrade got released. Again, we'll talk about that later. And we had no idea where this left Rey Fenix. And then
I know somebody
Penta,
who can. Yeah, go ahead.
He does have a brother. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if everyone noticed that. So Penta was getting attacked backstage a lot from Grayson Waller and the New Day. So because Rey Fenix and Andrade are gone, I don't know if gone as a tag team. I don't know if they're gonna pull the trigger on Lucha Brothers right now. But Dragon Lee and AJ Styles, I don't mind that. I know because we've seen weirder things, almost with AJ Styles, and that kind of worked at the end. Yeah, it really did, because I kind of miss it, because I kind of feel like this was the last time that AJ Styles was actually handed a bunch of wins. Were they tag team champions?
Who?
AJ Styles and Omos.
Yeah, I believe so. Let's you know what that means.
I do. If you can find it.
Yep, there it is.
This is a Bryn alert. Bryn alert.
Sweetie, have AJ Styles and Omos been tag team partners? Tag team champions. We know this.
I think they have, but we'll find out.
I kind of feel like they were tag team champions together.
I hope someone clip Maggie's rant and send it to Alex. Sorry, I'm behind. I will always start from then when I tune in late.
Thank you, sweetie. Like everyone should.
Thank you, Bryn.
Yes, we have. Thank you, Bryn.
The thing is our memories suck, even though we like know it from the beginning, but we're
not
like,
sure.
We're not sure because
We're
we can't remember a damn thing.
Yeah, well, sometimes we're sure because, like, I loved Kenny Omega versus Gabe Kidd. Was it this January? Or was it 2 years ago? I don't know. It was this January, but I kind of
felt like forever ago.
It felt like forever ago. And this is the stupid thing, because when Kenny Omega has these awesome matches of the year at the beginning of the year, Wrestle Kingdom or Wrestle Dynasty or whatever you guys want to call it, they do this all the time, because he had one with, it was Ospreay, right? No.
Yeah, Bill Ospreay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you have, and this is January, the Royal Rumble hasn't even happened. It's the first week of January, and then the entire year comes, and you have a bunch of awesome matches, awesome pay-per-views, premium live events, or whatever. And then you're like, was this that year?
No.
I don't think it was this year. And you could like, I don't know, especially, 2 years ago, where Kenny Omega had matches all the time, and now that he's like on this part-time schedule, you don't get these so often, which is kind of sad. But I got way out of track. What I was about to say is, if they want to put AJ Styles and Dragon Lee in a tag team, because I personally think that the Raw tag team division can
improve.
I mean, it needs all the help that it can get. And I think that it can get a lot from a tag team from AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Also, I kind of feel like Dragon Lee will be thrilled to be tagging with AJ Styles on a regular basis. So, whatever they wish, whatever they decide to do. But we got the news last week that we were getting AJ Styles versus John Cena. So they made it look as we talked about it on the show. You hopped in at this.
Yep.
You shared your thoughts about this, but I know that this is they set a pretty high bar when it comes to a match, AJ Styles and John Cena. I know that we won't get anything as close to their 2017 Royal Rumble match.
Okay, I agree with you there, but I just want to say that Cena's had some really good matches this year, like compared to what we.
Yeah.
We don't know. There's a possibility they might put on a classic. I'm not getting my hopes up, but we'll see. It could be pretty damn good, though. I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping.
Oh, absolutely. But I just want to see those two dance together one last time. We will always have that 2017 Royal Rumble match. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna watch it before, so I can get my hopes up even more. That's what
we do. Yeah, that's what we do. We get our hopes up here.
Yes,
we almost changed our show name to "We Get Our Hopes Up."
Yes, in life, in wrestling, and love. So, love.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
No more.
Had away.
Love. Yeah. So the match I can't wait. Crown Jewel. A show being held in Australia. I'm gonna enjoy watching live. I'm so glad that it's in Australia. We will be having a Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. But what we have mentioned, do you have early predictions on the Royal Rumble winners?
Right now, my very early Royal Rumble prediction is Sami Zayn.
Okay.
That's my
I
that's out of my out of left field prediction. Like, do I expect that? No, but I can see
I
it
think
happen.
Sami Zayn deserves a Royal Rumble win. That being in Saudi Arabia would feel good because I feel like the whole world will be desperate for something positive from this Royal Rumble. But with each and every passing day, I feel like they'll give the win to CM Punk.
I can see that too.
Yeah. But for me, Sami Zayn would be the right pick.
You know, it's a
If it
matter of time.
were,
Oh, go
yeah,
ahead. Sorry. I was just saying it's a matter of time before they start doing, like, we already know they did SummerSlam 2-night event. They're doing WrestleMania, obviously, 2-night event. It won't be long before we get Survivor Series 2-night event, Royal Rumble 2-night event. I think it's headed that way. I really do.
I
That's
think
just
it's
me though.
redundant.
Well, I do too, but Survivor Series doesn't need it. Obviously, I don't think Royal Rumble needs it either. Hell, SummerSlam doesn't need it, but I get it.
Well, they
They're gonna make
can they can take advantage of the fact that everyone adores the Royal Rumble, and Royal Rumble is a lot of people's favorite premium live event or pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like because we all get excited for the Rumble, correct? I'm
yeah.
always excited for the Rumble. No one is not excited for the Rumble. So if they can take advantage of that and make it a 2-night event just so you can be even more psyched, you know, that
Well,
could be a
they're
thing.
doing it. No, I mean, yeah, obviously, but the reason they're doing it obviously is for money.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, I know, but I was just
I
like
mean,
reiterating your point. Is just
y- this is
you don't really
exactly
care if
what
we
I
get
meant
pumped.
because
Yeah,
you getting excited means more money for them. That's basically,
yeah,
what I
yeah.
said. Yeah, but going back to Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Asuka, and Kyrie. So this week they open up Raw with this. So Asuka, I'm sorry, Io admitted that Rhea was right about about the Kabuki Warriors. Asuka said that it was too late for Rhea, but if Io wanted to apologize like she should, they can be back together again. Io wanted time to think, so she left the ring. The Kabuki Warriors attacked Rhea from behind. Io came back to help. She got misted, like you mentioned. Um, and backstage, when she was, drying herself off, Kyrie, she showed up with a picture of them and said that they could be together if she just apologizes. And then she left. She left her the picture. Rhea wanted to make sure that she could trust Io because the tag match is happening.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley will be tagging with Io Sky versus
Kabuki Warriors. Yeah.
Asuka and Kairi Sane. They will be tagging and I cut because like SP3 and I talked about this last week because I never brought this up because I don't know if it was gonna be sensitive or not. But SP3 made me feel really comfortable because he was saying it too, and I didn't know. The moment Io and Rhea started having a relationship, this friendship with one another, I got this weird love angle from both of them. It's as if they were, low-key in love with one another. And I was really, anxious to bring it up because it's like it's screaming to me. And he was like, oh yeah, I say this all the time. And I'm like, oh my God, okay. Because I thought it was just me, missing being.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I
And I thought that I was just low-key seeing it everywhere just because I miss it. But like the way that they talk to one another, the way they're so gentle with one another. It's just like, and I do not mind it whatsoever because it's like you can have that and not be in love with each other, or who cares? They can be in love with each other. I mean, it's Rhea Ripley and Io. Who's not in love with them? Come on. Like, can you blame them? So, have you sensed this vibe, or is it just me on the end?
No, I think a lot of people feel that way. I mean, even Bryn says, Bryn says she has the same feeling. I kind of wondered. I'm like, are they going this way? I'm like, I don't know. But it just shows that it's intriguing, to see if that's the route they go. Or, I mean, obviously they're not. But I just,
I mean, if they do decide to go this route, I hope they get it tastefully done. That's.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the thing. Hoping with something tasteful is something else for the most part with the WWE. Anyways, go ahead.
When you mentioned AJ Styles winning, so he was tagging with Dragon Lee, and they won a match versus the two Americanos. One was named Bravo, and I don't remember the other name. The other's name.
I don't either.
Yeah, because AJ pinned Bravo. So is this Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate? Because
I believe so.
Yeah, because Bravo, the one that got pinned, is definitely Tyler Bate. I can take the. I can.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah,
I can recognize the the body, but I don't know if the other one is Pete Dunne, because I haven't been in love with Pete Dunne, so I don't know his physique that good. I mean, he was both of them are jacked, but like I know one of them is Tyler Bate. But
it's not Dragunov, is it?
It's not Dragunov.
Yeah,
it is not. It is not Dragunov. I miss Ilya Dragunov so much. So much. Does Sean have an update on Ilya Dragunov?
I haven't seen one. If he does,
because I haven't seen one, and I don't know if he when he returns, is he gonna return on NXT or straight to the main roster? For me, he has nothing to do in NXT right now, especially in this version of NXT.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Probably the main roster is the way to go here.
Yeah.
But definitely not Ilya Dragunov. I can tell when it's Ilya Dragunov. Yes, the other Americano guy is Pete Dunne. Thank you, Bryn. I kind of thought that because New Catch Republic hasn't been a thing in quite some time. So El Grande Americano is Ludwig Kaiser. Everyone knows that already. And that's fine. How are you feeling about this whole gimmick? Because it's pissing me off.
It's one of those things where it's irritating. Because anytime, I mean, hell, they've cost my guy AJ Styles the Intercontinental title, so that's why I'm pissed off the most.
It's not even that. It's not even that. I mean, I'm glad that Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate are being on television, but they're on television with someone else's gimmick, doing stuff that is so beneath them in my eyes, because they're both my favorites from NXT UK. And Kaiser was also a part of NXT UK, part of Imperium. Kaiser has been more featured on WWE television than Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. Of course, representing, everything that Gunther was doing on the main roster. So I'm simultaneously happy that they're on my television, but at the same time, I'm not, because it's that way.
Yeah.
And it's like when they were back together and they came back and then they lost their first match back. And I was like, okay, so what are we doing? So probably nothing. And then they did that. I truly hope that whatever this is, it leads to Kaiser, Tyler Bate, and Pete Dunne as a trio feuding with the returning Chad Gable and
American Alpha, or not American
uh,
Alpha.
yeah, American Alpha. This Alpha Academy, American
Yeah.
Alpha, American Alpha. Yes, because they, as a tag team, I know Chad Gable isn't there, but they can easily put them on television because again, the tag team division needs tag teams right now, and for whatever reason, they're not on SmackDown. They were on SmackDown, right? Or were they on Raw?
They've been on Raw.
Yeah, they were on Raw. Okay. So they have them and they don't use them. So that's lovely. Okay. What we are getting is Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes at
Yeah.
Crown Jewel. Do you want me to talk about what led us to this thing? And then I can get your thoughts?
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. I mean, it really is on this one. Like, I know they're going to have a good match. I can tell you that much. But go ahead.
So when Brock Lesnar was facing Cody Rhodes at WrestlePalooza,
Yeah, Alpha Academy. I thought we got it wrong. I was like thinking, I'm like, I think that's American Alpha was Jason Jordan.
Didn't I say American Alpha?
I
okay, I
I don't
understood.
remember.
No, I just heard it in my head. Thank you, Bryn, so much. This is obviously what
we were talking
Rob and
about
I
it.
Yes. So when Lesnar was fighting Cena at WrestlePalooza, Lesnar got announced to the ring by Paul Heyman. So Cody Rhodes wanted to confront Paul Heyman this past week on SmackDown. Of course, Heyman wasn't on SmackDown. Of course, he's not. The Braun Stars were. Cody mentioned that nobody knows who Paul Heyman was loyal to. And then Randy Orton saved him from 2-on-1 beatdown. At some point, they are going to have this match because they've been teasing Randy Orton going for Cody Rhodes' title for like better part of a year. And they haven't done it, but like I'm sure that we're getting it. So this past week on Raw, Seth mentioned that he did everything that he could, but the audience were still cheering for Roman and for Cody.
Yeah.
He also mentioned that everything in the vision goes through him. So he gave Paul Heyman the green light to announce Brock Lesnar to the ring, which is something that Cody Rhodes was not buying, by the way. I don't know if I'm buying it too.
No.
I kind of feel like Seth is gaslighting himself when it comes to stuff like that. Seth mentioned that he was never friends with Cody, and Cody was just the lesser of two evils. And he was going to start a new future by beating Cody. So what are your thoughts about whatever we're having? We didn't heard your rant about Lesnar and Cena for WrestlePalooza. So if you want, you get your chance to fucking rant about it because what the hell was that?
I mean, at first I was like irritated and pissed off. I'm like, why do you do that? What the fuck's the point of bringing him in and letting him beat Cena? Like, I hated that, and I get why, like what some people are saying. Well, that way they can build up whoever he wrestles in the future, like Braun Breaker or whoever. I'm like, damn it, hell with that. Brock does not need victories. He's Brock, like that's the way I look at him. But I think it would have been better if Cena wins, if he would have won, rather, because you're making your debut on ESPN. You had a lot more people watch. Well, I don't know if they had more people watching, but they were trying to get a new crowd of people watching. And when people see the guy they want to win, sometimes they don't go back and watch it. You know what I mean? Like, so they get. I'm talking about newer potential fans. Like, it just, if they get disappointed by it, they might not watch. I mean, it is what it is. It's over now. If they do redo it, like if they do go, I mean, Cena only has what? How many more after this? After Crown Jewel? 4?
Too few.
Yeah. So, I mean, my part of me is like, if they rerun it, Cena has to go over. Otherwise, I'm definitely losing my shit more. If they rerun it, I don't think they are. I'm kind of wondering.
I hope they're not. What the hell? I didn't need this one.
Well, you know what I think it's
another
happening?
one. What?
So what I'm thinking here, just based on how NXT, or not NXT, sorry, why did I say NXT? The way Raw ended with Roman showing up, I think we are headed towards another GD feud with Roman and Brock. Because I think they tied it in at WrestlePalooza for Lesnar. I think that's where we're headed. As much as I hate it, but I've seen a lot of people with their theory that Triple H is running things back because he's kind of running out of ideas. I don't know if I necessarily buy it, but if they do go back to this, and they're already going back to Cody and Seth Rollins feuding, because we don't get me wrong, they had some great matches, but I thought it'd be a while before we.
36 great matches, right?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, I hope I'm wrong. I really am, but
I hope you're fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that anyone needs this. And if anyone is freaking excited about another Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar match, I think you're just lying to yourself.
Well, and I agree. I think what we need more than anything is we need Seth and Roman to have their feud. They haven't really had one in a while. I
mean, they have been feuding forever, but they haven't. Roman has never pinned Seth.
Yeah.
The one-on-one match they had, it ended in disqualification because Roman flipped off because Seth came out with Shield gear and everything.
Dun it. Sierra Hotel India
Echo Lima Delta Shield. Yeah, so this actually makes sense, but I thought that this was where we were heading towards. We were heading towards Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins because Roman Reigns came back this week on Raw to help Jay and Jimmy versus the Braun Stars. So he meddled in Vision business, which is kind of weird because right now the Vision looks like two separate things, you know, the Braun Stars and Becky and Seth. It's like this weird thing. I don't mind it. I know a bunch of people have a problem with the way Seth Rollins has been portrayed as a heel character in Vision. I understand. Everyone can please share your thoughts about this via super chat. Please send your super chats in. We are halfway through the show. So also please leave a like on the video. I understand everyone's criticism towards Seth. I will never be mad at it because I know that they're lacking in creativity when it comes to Seth being like a heel with stuff and everything. I understand that. But the fact is, I'm so fucking biased. I adore Seth. I don't know, man. I know he's so fucking trying. He's always the bridesmaids, never the bride. He's a champion. And every time he's champion, it's as if he's not the main character, even when he's champion, and it's so weird. Uh, so I get his frustration. I do get it. So yeah, this is where I thought that we were heading towards, Roman and Seth. But if what you said happens, I'm gonna be really pissed off, and I'm gonna blame you.
Oh, okay. Well, I understand that. It makes sense to
Yes.
blame me.
Yes, absolutely. Thoughts on the Bailey character ever since she has this double personality and everything.
I love it. I love it.
You love it, right? I know you would.
I absolutely love it. I love Bailey though, but and the only thing that could be better is if Michael Cole was on Raw. That way she could like interact with him during all this too. That would make it even better. But I do really enjoy it. And I think Lyra is doing a great job with her reactions with Bailey, because she's doing what we normally, like anybody would, like what in the hell is going on with this crazy lady, you know? Like it's been entertaining. It's to the point where it can be somewhat cringe, but that's what you're getting because Bailey's going in and out like with her personality. And I like it. I do.
I didn't get to see how people reacted to the Bailey character because I'm not as online as I used to be, and I don't know if I necessarily like the way that they're presenting her, but she's playing it really, really well.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the thing that matters. I mean, even if I didn't think that the storyline that they're heading towards is fine, the way that she plays it off saves everything for me. So I also kind of low-key like Lyra in this situation because like she's like, I have no idea what's happening to you. You're on your own. And then she comes back and saves her nonetheless from Raquel. And Bailey's nuts. I mean, she's so nuts. And like at the same time, Lyra is on NXT giving Tatum Paxley a doll like Lyra dress doll to Paxley, and I'm like, so you just attract crazy chicks. Yeah. I mean, it's you. It's not them. It's no. Yeah, and Punk. So it's I'm forever gonna be interested in the Tatum Paxley and Lyra Valkyria thing. I'm really interested in that because we're getting these small breadcrumbs on NXT every now and then. Because like she gave Tatum Paxley the doll, and then Easy Dame took Tatum away from Lyra because she's jealous, you know. And I can't wait for that to be over. And you know, Tatum Paxley is a really good wrestler. She's really good, and and she is also totally off a rocker. I enjoy this so. I feel like that this is what my AJ Lee fandom has left me. Being in love with crazy chicks on television, not in life. Because in real life, crazy chicks can suck it because they're craving for attention. At least the ones I know.
Okay. I wanted to answer this, Eric. Sorry, I'm going to get this good. I'm not going to say the last name because I'll just butcher it. He says, do you see Cena in War Games? That's where I see him getting his revenge on Brock. I see him potentially being it, but I think he's doing solo matches, single matches. Plus, I don't see Lesnar teaming with people. That's the biggest thing.
That's my issue, and thank you for bringing that up. Thank you, Eric, so much for the question. Uh, I I can see Cena being a part of War Games, but I don't see Brock being a part of War Games. Brock doesn't play well with other people, and he shouldn't. Also, I don't want anyone teaming with him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I just don't. This isn't in kayfabe or anything. I just don't want anyone teaming with Brock. Let him be the lone wolf. He likes it anyway, and everything. That's. So let's talk about NXT and TNA before we talk about Cooper Effect.
LOL NXT and LOL TNA, huh?
NXT and A, absolutely. Oh my God,
Ugh.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to make you talk about this.
No.
Yeah. So
I'm happy for Ricky Saints. That's about it. There you go. That's all I got.
I'm so thrilled. Ricky deserves this so much. I've been a fan of Ricky ever since I saw him on Dynamite. I was hoping that they would strip a rocket to him and fly him to the moon. They didn't. His storylines got really weird at the end, and then he just decided to jump ship. And I would never blame him for that because, like, if you think that you're gonna be treated better at the different place, also Cody's there, and he's actually best friends with Cody, so I absolutely understand that. And this was a part of Obafemi's promo when it came to Ricky Saints. He said, "This title means nothing to you. You just want to be on the main roster and carry Cody Rhodes' bags." This was a nice nod. I was low-key stunned that Ricky Saints won because up until this point, I was sure, like everyone, that they were building Javon Evans for a win against Obafemi. And
Yeah.
I love because everything that Alex Palowski, I know that I ranted about Alex at the beginning of the show, but I adore Alex. His because when he shits on something, he just doesn't.
Sorry. No, that's okay. Go ahead.
I mean, when he craps on something, he doesn't do it just because he craps on it, and then he proposes an alternative way in which they can play it off, and that is, I so respect that because everyone can crap on stuff. Rob and I do it all the time. But you know what Alex does? He says, "Why don't we do it this way?" And then he offers an alternative, which is so much better than whatever they've planned. So he built an entire storyline for Javon Evans, and the way that he would climb up the hill that is Javon, that is Obafemi, and then conquer the Everest, and then they didn't. And I genuinely thought that Alex was right and this was where they were heading towards, but they just decided to go with Ricky, and I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie. It came out of nowhere for me, but I am really, really glad about Ricky. The thing is, now that like this is over, we're heading towards head-to-head competition between NXT and TNA. And do you guys know? I don't know if you noticed, but do you know how we got here? So NXT got a homecoming because they were back in Full Sail in University, the place where the entire NXT thing happened. NXT in Full Sail homecoming, and then the TNA stars were pissed off that they weren't a part of homecoming. And I was like, why would you be a part of homecoming? You're not coming home to anything. That's not your home. You're not like.
Yeah, I know. It didn't make any damn sense to me.
It made zero sense. So they made everyone sound like an ugly girl who wasn't invited to the prom. Just you're not. I mean, it was really, really. This is so disrespectful. Is it though? Is it? I mean, it's not about you this week. Let's not make it this week alone. Could this week alone be about NXT? Could it? We can be back to the NXT and TNA shenanigans next week. Could you just give us this week? Okay. No, they didn't. They were jackasses on Twitter or X or whatever. So what happened was they attacked everyone, especially the end of Obafemi versus Trick Williams. Winner takes all, which ended in a horrible disqualification from the entire TNA roster. So what happened was they ended up picking teams this week.
Yeah.
And mind you, that Matt Cardona, the guy that got the most pop out of everyone, is not on the team.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get a one-on-one match with Josh Briggs? Because he kind of prevented Josh Briggs from using a chain this past week. So did you, from everyone that showed up from TNA during the winner takes all, did you watch that episode?
Yes.
Who did you pop for most?
Macklin.
Steve Macklin.
Yeah, but I'm a Macklin guy.
I feel like we're all Steve Macklin people, especially us at Fightful Overbook.
Yeah.
Because Jeremy and Joel interviewed Deonna Purrazzo and
Today, yeah.
And Macklin all the time. So me specifically, I popped immensely for Mance Warner.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, the moment, and I don't know where this came from. I mean, I enjoy Mance Warner immensely, but like I was like, and then they showed Matt Cardona, and I'm like, oh, so they have Chelsea Green there. If they don't have a backstage segment with both of them, what are we doing? What are we doing? Is this even a collaboration? If we don't like, this is the thing that give us what we want. Give us what we want now.
Well, before you keep going, like I put this up here, Deonna Purrazzo joined In the Weeds today to talk about Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl. So there you go.
Yes, you can check that out, guys.
Yeah, make sure you check it out.
Make sure you check it out. I adore that because Deonna was wearing no makeup. She looks like a goddess with makeup because she knows how to wear it, but without makeup, I love seeing gorgeous women like Deonna not wearing makeup because it just makes you, it reminds you that they're women and not goddesses, if you know what I mean, because they're so awesome and then they so pretty and everything, and then they're just women, and I'm like, I'm a woman like you and I enjoy that. Thank you for reminding me that I don't need to be this hard on myself all the time. Thank you, sweetie, so much for that. So yes, so what we got in the end, the two teams. Kelani Jordan is Knockouts champion, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, so the teams we had is JC Jane, Sol Ruka, Jada Parker, and Lola Vice versus Kelani Jordan, The Inspiration, and Jakara Jackson. I don't know what she's called in NXT. Jakara Jackson. I really don't know.
Wasn't that her name in NXT? And she changed her name in TNA?
She changed her name in TNA. She's not Jakara Jackson anymore.
Yeah.
For the life of me, I cannot remember what she's called in TNA. So we have a bunch of stories coming from that because Sol Ruka was picked to be a part of the team. Zarya was not. Zarya had a problem with that. And they've been teasing this Sol Ruka and Zarya dissension for quite some time. Mara say thank you, Scott, so much.
Sade.
So they were on SmackDown, and they wanted to confront Charlotte and Alexa Bliss for the tag team championships, but then they argued a bunch. So yeah, it's weird like that. So we still have that. We have Jada Parker on the team, and I'll always be fucking glad to see Jada Parker on my television. Lola Vice also. So on the men's side, we have Ricky Saints, Miles Bourne, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans versus Santana, Frankie Kazarian. Please don't block me on Twitter, for fuck's sake. Moose and Slater. So we have this, whatever this is. And do you know the Soul thing? Yes, Inspiration are tag team championships. Champions, yes. They spoiled it on the show.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and they are also, and one of them isn't former NXT. She is a part of the NXT roster, but she's just like,
Yeah.
Knockouts champion. This is a pretty good question, Bryn. This is on everyone's mind. You just ask what everyone was wondering themselves. Yeah, so we have all of this that is supposed to be grabbing our attention, but do you know what I cannot wait for? It's Ethan Page versus Mustafa Ali.
Yes.
Because this is the money thing for me. Because what happened was Ethan Page wanted to call out Dr. Wagner Jr., but who came out was Mustafa Ali. And I squeaked for a bit. And he did not pull back, man, whatsoever. He said that he 2 years ago to the day, he was promised a North American title shot, a match.
Yeah.
But then instead of a match, he got a phone call, and the phone call stated that they no longer needed his services and wished him luck in his future endeavors. This was what happened because he was a part of a huge storyline in NXT, and then he was in the title picture, and he was supposed to have a match, and all of a sudden he was released. All of us knew, because we love Mustafa Ali so much, all of us knew that he was gonna be fucking okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of all the people who got released during that time, he was gonna be okay.
Yeah.
But it would just kind of suck because it's not like they were releasing people because they had nothing to do. They had nothing for them. They actually had a storyline for him, and he was a part of that storyline. And this was the reason why this was so baffling. And he said that he still owed a North American championship.
Yeah.
And that he was going to politic his way into the championship. And so he talked to Ava, and the match is set. Of all the people from TNA, which I want to grab the NXT championship, this is the one. This is the one I want.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like, but I kind of feel like the Hardy Boys are gonna take that because they have a title against the Culling.
Yeah.
No, not the Culling.
Dark State.
Dark State. I'm sorry. They're one and the same.
I know.
Okay. They're one and the same. The Culling and Dork State, they're the same.
Dork State.
Yeah, that's what Alex calls them, Dork State.
I know.
I absolutely agree with that statement. Yeah, so if Mustafa Ali can beat Ethan Page for that, I'll be so glad because I talked to SP3 about this. We all love Ethan Page, correct?
Oh yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. Ethan Page is one of the few people from AEW that gets treated better in WWE. Way better. I mean, he's on television all the time. And he's in actual storylines. So he can head over afterwards to AAA and, do all the stuff. He doesn't need a title for that. So we all love Ethan Page, but sweetie, that title strap has to fucking go. I love Canada, but that Canadian flag does not belong on that. No. And like, it looks like he's never unfolded the title. It looks like it's made of wood and he just carries it. I hate it. Can we get the old strap back? It's one of the prettiest WWE belts. Can we, that's low key why. I mean, the grand reason why I want Mustafa Ali to win is because I love Mustafa Ali. But the second reason is I want the old strap back. So can we please just get that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Well, a little Cooper effect action.
Absolutely. Guys, let me tell you about a wonderful police dog today. So in Massachusetts, the community was delighting in the smile of their neighborhood community resource dog after he got a meaty reward for his good deed. This sounds better than I made it look. So the town of Avon, a known dementia patient went missing, and Cruiser, that's the name of the dog, Cruiser, the golden retriever, cruised right to his location, tracking and locating him in the woods behind the school. Cruiser arrived at the police department in 2020 from Golden Opportunities for Independence, which breeds golden retrievers for lives. As service and police dogs, beginning training as a puppy, they learned all the basic skills of being a service dog, such as picking up drop keys and phones, forming barriers around those suffering from anxiety, or staying close to their handler in an emergency. So they made a post on social media. It's as if Cruiser wrote it. The post said, "Got to play my favorite game of find the missing person. I won today when I located a 78-year-old man suffering from dementia. No one worry, Sergeant Morris got me a hamburger reward." The post read. We always love when dogs save people, which means that they're better humans than us.
They're better than humans.
Yeah, there are better than humans. Scott George in the chat says that it's a long A. How do you pronounce that name?
What did you say, Avon?
I said
How'd you say?
Avon.
Yeah, it's Avon, or yeah, I think it's Avon. Avon, Ohio.
I don't know
probably.
because guys, listen. The only pronunciation I know of this word is Avon from the cosmetics, company, and they suck, by the way. Just FYI. But that's the only way I can, say that.
I think it's the same, or I think it's the same sounding. I think it's the same.
No.
Yeah. Avon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first time I'm right this year. So.
Okay. Well, it's in Massachusetts, so I don't know how people from Massachusetts.
I know there's one there's an Avon in Ohio. That's the only one I knew about.
Really?
Cool.
Why do people have the same cities in different states? That's misleading.
There's a Minneapolis, Kansas. It's crazy. There's There's a couple of them like that, but we also have some weird ass town names too, like Santa Claus, Indiana, Hell, Michigan. I think it's Hell, Michigan.
Hell, Michigan.
Hell, Hell. Hell.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, hell. Sorry, I said it slower, but yeah.
Well, Michigan sounds like hell, so like that's.
Bumblefuck, Iowa. No, that doesn't exist, but I always say that whenever
Well, I've been wanting to visit Iowa simply for visiting the birthplace from
Hollywood. Hollywood, Florida.
Hollywood, Florida. From this week's Dynamite, which we are about to talk about.
Yeah.
This was so weird because the only thing I saw was Hollywood, and I'm like, oh, they're in California. That's awesome. And then they
California.
And they started the show with the Young Bucks, and I'm like, people used to cheer for the Bucks in California. I don't know what's going on. And then I see Florida. And
yeah. Yep. I love the beginning
just not do that, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed the opening of Dynamite, and like when they show the Young Bucks like in the ring, they have the name the Broke Bucks.
Broke Bucks. Yeah, it was the intro was basically a BT episode. It was a BT bit. I'm so glad that Being the Elite is back, by the way. And so they open up Dynamite with a 6-man tag.
Yeah, great, good match. Young Bucks and Josh Alexander taking on Kenny Omega and Samoa Joe and Powerhouse Hobbs.
No, Brodito.
Yeah, Brodito. Sorry, I got the other 6-man match mixed up there.
I know.
God, yeah, I was like, no, yep, yeah, two trio matches that threw me off right there. That's good, but yeah, great match. I thought I liked it. The right team won. Brodito is awesome to watch together. Kenny by God Omega. It was just good.
I love Kenny Omega and Josh Alexander's energy. I wish that in the future we can get a one-on-one match, probably on Dynamite, because I don't. It's a pay-per-view match for me and probably 10 more people. But it's probably going to be a Dynamite match if they are going to have one. I know that they have been pulling back on Kenny Omega matches. I suppose that this will eventually lead up to Kenny Omega versus Kyle Fletcher, but they put a pause on that. So
why did they put a pause on that? I was trying to set you up for Andrade. Sorry.
Oh no, I don't think that this is the reason.
Okay.
I have no idea what the reason is, but because they're probably waiting for a perfect opportunity for that. So the aftermatch shenanigans are the reason why we're talking about this, because so Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks exchanged words in the ring, and I'm like, here we go. This is more of the breadcrumbs, And then Josh Alexander attacked Kenny Omega from behind.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah, that son of a gun. The Young Bucks didn't do anything. They were conflicted. They didn't know what to do, but they didn't beat up Kenny Omega. Not even slightly.
He's right, or they're right. Never give Hollywood, Florida another AEW event for chanting what during Tony Storm's promo. That irritated the shit out of me, by the way.
Oh yeah, that was crap. And everyone in that crowd should be ashamed of themselves. Fucking ashamed. Never go to Hollywood, Florida ever again. Never. Never watch chant Tony Storm ever. I don't know what you think you're doing, but that ain't it at all. Yeah, so what happened was the Jurassic Express came back, Jack Perry and Luchasaurus. We didn't get your thoughts about their return. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm happy. It puts Jack Perry on TV more. I like Jack Perry. So I'm cool with it.
Okay.
Plus the theme music's back too, so that's that.
It is. It is here to stay. I said this last week to SP3. I was right there doing the thing like a jackass in my living
Yeah.
room. It was
We just
sitting
need Taz to do like the singing over it.
Oh,
That
I
was the
missed
best.
I
Yeah.
missed that. Yeah. So we got Jurassic Express back. Jack Perry still has a knife on his belt buckle. He's still wearing the knife because this is what he did during his time off. He made knives and he sent a knife to the Young Bucks on BT. That's so not creepy. So they fought the Young Bucks, and
Mhm.
then we had an in ring exchange of shoves between Kenny Omega and Jack Perry because Jack Perry was the one who kicked Kenny in the diverticulitis.
Doing the different. Kick him right there in the.
Yeah, kicked him right in the diverticulitis. So Kenny had a problem with that, and I'm glad that they,
Yeah, they didn't
brought
ignore
this
it.
up. Yeah, they didn't ignore it because, like, why should they? But Jack Perry still had his size set on the Young Bucks. So they fought the Young Bucks to the back. So this left Kenny Omega alone in the ring. He gave the fans his thanks for 6 years of AEW Dynamite because this was the 6-year anniversary of Dynamite. This is the reason why we had so many tag team matches, and this was the reason why Rob was, brought up the other 6-man tag match because usually what they do on these types of shows is that they tend to put as much people as they can because it's an anniversary show and they want to put everyone on television. Yeah, that's the reason. So Kenny did the whole thing, goodbye moi, good night, bang, and then the lights turned off and they turned on again, and it was Andrade with his mask, but everyone knew it was Andrade before he took his mask off. And I, again, alone in my couch, people, alone in my apartment, and I was like, fucking what? No way.
I was not expecting that.
What I did not expect it whatsoever. Usually Sean has some insight on stuff like that, but because like he was hosting the Hump this week with Luke Owen, our wonderful Luke Owen from Wrestle Talk. And I love these two together, man. They're so great. But like usually during On the Hump, he does tease if he knows something. But they had like this was held so close to the vest. And I laughed my ass off, man, because what is this? And I don't know. Andrade
yeah.
is a wonderful wrestler. Amazing top-notch wrestler. So I miss NXT Andrade a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Andrade on the main roster was crap. It was not his fault. Not his fault. Then Andrade came to AEW. Not a fan. Like, he did nothing on AEW. Right now, I cannot for the life of me say any match that Andrade had on AEW. Do you remember a match that Andrade had on AEW?
Oh yeah, he's had some, like, he did some tag team like matches with Didn't he team with Cody at Full Gear one year?
I have no idea.
Yeah, but he's like he wrestled. Hell, he's wrestled so many people there. Like it's just not. I mean, he had a good one with.
I mean, he was there for some time, but
Yeah.
like nothing stuck with me. It was
nothing stuck. Nothing stuck with me by any means.
It wasn't memorable whatsoever, and that's why I'm like, I know that he didn't burn any bridges when he came back to WWE.
Well,
I'm aware of that.
I think what also hurt him was there was a period of time where he just wasn't on there because he had that backstage incident with Sammy Guevara.
With Sammy Guevara, but like, what was the reason that he got that? You know, because he was like, please don't confront Sammy Guevara. Yeah, okay. And then he went and and confronted Sammy Guevara. Like, what is that? Let's not have stuff like that. I mean, we're grown people. Can we just, act like grown people? Please.
Yeah,
can
like
we not?
His last AEW match was at World's End 2023 against Miro.
Really?
Yep. But he also had a good match with he had a really good match with Eddie Kingston on Dynamite, maybe, or maybe it was Collision.
He had a match with Eddie Kingston?
Yeah. It
Why
was
don't I remember that?
I don't remember when it was, but he's had like some other ones that were his match with Bryan Danielson was pretty good.
Pile driver finisher says with the Darby thing.
I don't remember that one. But yeah, you're right. I mean, a lot of those just don't come to mind because it was a while ago. And
Andrade won versus Danielson in the C2?
Yeah.
Fucking shit, man. I don't remember any of this.
This one.
Oh, man, the Andrade versus Buddy Matthews. That I remember. And guess what? It's because I love Buddy Matthews, man.
Mm-hmm.
I so love Buddy Matthews. I miss him so much.
Yeah. But how about him being the 754th member to join Don Callis' family?
Yeah, so he joined the Don Callis family. Obviously, he has the best hair. Well, no, Takeshita has the best hair. Yeah, and then right after that, the imposter hologram came into the Don Callis family. So I'm pretty much in the Don Callis family. Are you in the Don Callis family?
I negotiated a contract last week, so
sure. At this point, they're like coins, contracts. It's
Group
I don't
is
know.
bigger than NWO.
Yeah, but like it's weirder because
they're not as dominant.
None of them match, man. None of like, and don't forget that they have like Brian Cage is there, and like
Lance
a bunch
Archer.
of people, and Lance is there on television, each and every week. But like, and it is. I have a question. Is Andrade a part of the Don Callis family because of the Wardlow thing?
I don't know. I mean, hell, who knows?
Was this always the plan? And by always, I mean the moment Andrade knew that he was gonna be let go from WWE, and then he got in touch with AEW, or AEW got in touch with him. I have no idea. Was this always the plan? Was this the plan when they decided to bring? This is weird, man. Is everyone a part of the Don Callis family?
Yes, it's part of an agreement that you have to sign when you get to AEW.
Stop it! No, I don't want that. This is why
they're going to start signing up fans for it too. Like when you go like to get your tickets and you're going through the arena and like, oh, sign here. Congratulations, you're now part of the Don Callis family. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, you get a way more expensive ticket because you suck. That's Yeah, that's why. So, like I was saying, this is the reason why I desperately want for the Young Bucks to turn faces, because they have to, get. Can you get out? Just
Yeah.
not,
Yeah, I mean, look,
not be part of that.
here's the members: Lance, Okada, Takeshita, Hichisaro, Fletcher, Wardlow, Alexander, Trent, Rocky, El Clone, Brian Cage. You have Andrews, who's out right now. He's hurt, right?
Yes, Mark
So
Andrews. Yes,
there's another one. Yeah. But
I feel like I'm missing a bunch, but I know I'm not.
oh yeah, we are. There's 642 more to mention. So
Yeah.
you have Junkyard Dog, you have $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, you have Jake the Snake Roberts, you have Dino Bravo, you have Doink the Clown. So I mean, I can keep going, but I'm gonna stop.
Why do I keep forgetting about Trent?
Yeah, Trent Beretta. Yep.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about Trent.
Yeah. Well, because I got nothing. Sue. I mean, Sue should be a part of it if she's not.
Sue should be a part of it.
Yes.
Or is she just a forever Dark Order person? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, hell, you don't see Dark Order anymore, so.
I know, but we need.
I think
to.
we eventually. Yeah, I think eventually we'll see them. But I say put. They okay. So listen, Don Callis family needs Sue because they need somebody to drive that whole ass family, like in a van. So that's in my opinion. They need to pay her what she's worth, which is a lot of money, and we'll go from there.
Listen, I don't think that Sue would like to have anything to do with Don Callis.
We don't know that.
I think I know.
People change. Things change. You look at Trent. Trent, he's there. He.
Yeah, but like.
By the way, whenever Trent and Orange Cassidy like eventually make up, that's going to be a hell of a thing for the crowd. I think.
And that's when we get Sue back.
Yeah, that's how it happens. Sue's the one that talks to him about going back to the Rebel Alliance. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Anyways, but the one thing that aired after, I think it was after the tag match, it might have been before, but they did a pretty good little montage video of the past 6 years of Dynamite.
Yeah, they featured Cody Rhodes and CM Punk in there.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
It was awesome, and it surprised me, so that's why I liked it. But
I hate the fact that it surprised me and a bunch of other people because it shouldn't.
No, it shouldn't. But
it surprised us because WWE would never.
Oh no,
and that's why it surprised us, because like for me, this is how it should be. I mean, those people. I mean, Cody Rhodes himself, he's a founding father for this company. Imagine not including him in the package. Yeah. I'm surprised at the CM Punk thing.
I just hate all this because I mean the reason why like Lex Luger didn't get Sting should have been Lex Luger's like Hall of Fame inductee,
yes,
speaker, but we didn't get that because of where Sting was signed and shit like that. It's just I hate it. I mean, hey, from the way it looks, it appears that WWE won't be counter programming for the rest of the year right now, based on the scheduling, but that can always change.
I hope so. I mean, I don't want anything counter programming, Wrestle Dream, and Full Gear because those shows are too much as it is. So could we please not have any of that? Thank you so much.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about Dynamite before we wrap it up?
About Dynamite, no. I would like to finish off with the fact that I put this out on X or Twitter or whatever. So we previously brought up the band Sleep Token on our show. So they were just in Minneapolis a couple of days ago. I really wanted Rob to go, but like I didn't even bring it up because why would he? But like, listen, they do have an upcoming show in Washington State. So I really want to make the band read my tweet, because it's really important. They have a song called Rain, which the vocalist Vessel, he does a little intro on his keyboards before he starts singing Rain. So most recently on their tour, he sang Bruce Springsteen before Rain. He even did the Mario theme before Rain. And like the thing, because I know this will never happen, but I could always dream, because they're gonna be in Washington, and I think that he should lead Rain with an intro for Laura Palmer's theme, or any theme from Twin Peaks. They're in Washington. They need to do that. And I kind of need everyone's help. Please retweet that. Tag the band, tag the members. I really don't care. This is really important. I'm obviously not gonna be there, obviously, but like, this will mean everything to me. They need to do that in Washington. And yeah, this is what I'm gonna leave you guys on. Guys, you can follow me on Twitter or X or whatever at Maggie_IK, on Instagram at Maggie.IK. I don't think I'm doing the Bluesky thing anymore. I still have it. If you guys want, you can follow me on Bluesky at Maggie-IK. Thank you so much for joining us. Please leave a like on this video on your way out, and after we're done, please leave a comment below after the video is done. It helps us out a lot with the awful YouTube algorithm that absolutely hates us. And the Statlander match with Darby and versus Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir. Yeah, guys, we got thumbtacks in Marina Shafir's bare feet. I don't think I want to talk about this. I mean, I'm not. Marina Shafir is a badass. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter. She's a fucking badass.
Oh, God, it got me. Like when I saw that, I was like, "Ow!"
I mean, we saw a person trying to chop up the other person's earlobe, and yet this is something that still made me want to barf more. Seeing something, no, just stop it. Thank you, sweetie, for bringing that up. Yes, yes. Leave a comment below after the video is done, and please subscribe to Fightful Select on Patreon. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Rob?
So, guys, you can follow me at Rob Wilkins on X. I'm also on Instagram. But what I wanted to say is, Maggie, it's been a while. So
you got jokes.
I got jokes. So I'm gonna give if there's parents that are maybe driving on there and they got their podcast with their kids, I really hope you don't have your kids listening to the show. But if you do, I'm gonna give you about 10 seconds before I start telling these jokes, because they are not, none of them, well, maybe some are okay, but yeah,
no. Everyone just hide your kids, hide your wives.
Yeah, hide your wives. Yeah, hide your wives. All right. Are you ready?
I am. Has everyone put their kids to bed? Just go away.
Two nuns were arguing about riding a bike into town.
Oh my God.
The mother
start off with a bang. Okay.
The mother superior steps in and says, if they can't stop fighting over it, she's going to put the seat back on and sell the bike. There's that one. Now we've got another one.
I hope everyone put their kids to bed before that.
Two old ladies were sitting on a park bench when a man in a trench coat came up and flashed them. One old lady had a stroke. The other couldn't quite reach.
I don't blame them. I'm about to be this old lady. So.
Two guys are walking down the street and come upon a dog that was licking his balls. One guy says to the other, I wish I could do that. The other guy says, I'd pet him first.
Yeah. That's a
And this
classic
one
dad joke. My sister's
this
gonna
one
love that one.
This one I might have said, but I don't remember. What's the difference between being hungry and being horny? It's where you put the cucumber.
Ew, Rob.
Hey, it was there.
Rob.
I took the opportunity to go there with it.
Robert.
Yeah, well, better than a zucchini, I guess, right? Yeah. Anyways, guys, want to say thanks.
Who you're asking?
Yeah, that's true. Guys, want to say thank you so much. Sorry. Anyways, and Brent says, and that's the reason I don't like cucumbers. Anyways,
but do you like zucchini?
there you go. Guys, want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and appreciate again SV3 for hanging out with us or hanging out with Maggie last week. We appreciate it, and we will see you back next week for another episode of Coexisting, where we will give you our predictions for Crown Jewel.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, brother. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Peace out. Have a great day.
Did you plug your shit?
Yeah, I did. I think so. Follow me at Rob Wilkins on X and Instagram at Fightful Rob. Either way.
Okay.
And then make sure you follow us at Fightful and also on Fightful Overbooked, and subscribe to FightfulSelect. Peace out, my friends. Talk to you later. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. You can check out all our previous episodes on your favorite podcast platforms or youtube.com/FightfulOverbooked.